This is how you come out as bi. Okay, it's real simple. First, understand that I guess you don't necessarily have to, um, but it feels good to be open and expressive of yourself. Ultimately, that's what most humans want to do is to express themselves and to love, whatever that means. So, yeah, also understand you'll be all right after it happens, whether or not people in your life accept you. Um, and you sort of have to just, I guess, depending on the situations, just do it. You know, um, do it knowing you won't be hate crimed. If you suspect there's a chance you might be hate crimed, just walk the other way. So let me tell you how I came out, man. As a bisexual, I'd actually, dude, I'd grown up thinking I was like heterosexual for the most part, uh, up until I was like 18. And so it wasn't until I took some acid and then I thought I questioned my sexuality and I thought, am I gay? I also thought, am I autistic? And for some reason in my mind, in the psychedelic trip, I thought it was one or the other, not realizing it could probably be both. So what turned out was that no, I wasn't autistic and not exactly like gay. I guess gay, but like not gay gay. Turns out I was just bisexual. So I guess my small mind couldn't comprehend me liking multiple genders or sexes. And so I was really resistant on the idea, even though I knew like it was okay to, be gay or bi. It's just I thought because it's I'm experiencing it, I'm like, ooh, it's hard. I feel like I've identified as straight for the longest time as I thought so, Turns out I was bi. So first of all, I was a mind fuck as an 18-year-old. And of course, like I thought it was cool if other people were bi and like gay people 100%. I was like, yeah, support y'all. I just didn't realize that was also me. And so, yeah, I ultimately, came out to my friends as time went on, as I felt safe with them, who I thought would accept me. There's some people that didn't accept me. There's close friends at the time I had that said, yeah, I don't think you're bi. I said, what, bro? What do you mean you don't think I'm bi? He said, I know you, man. You're straight, man. You're either gay or you're straight, and you're straight. I said, you realize being bisexual exists. You know that, right? Like I wasn't even taking the conversation that seriously at this point because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But he was adamant on his bi erasure. So I'm like, damn, bro. Um, so I'm not friends with the guy anymore, and that was a long time ago. So whatever. But yeah, so shit like that might happen. And this isn't new information I'm peddling out. There's probably other information out there on how to come out. But yeah, for the most part, my uh, other good friends accepted me and whatnot. Of course, there are people out there that are out to hurt you, scam you, murder you, and dump you on the side of the road. That's a reality. That happens. But yeah, man, you just gotta be careful out there, man. Um, Also, the way I grew up, man, I figured I came to a realization. I'm like, maybe I should tell my parents. And so, just the way I grew up, I for some reason I didn't think they'd be all right with that. Um, And I don't know if the visibility on bisexual Mexicans is super high. So I'm like, I don't know, man, just hesitant on telling them. But funnily enough, one day my parents were having a huge argument. Um, and I was like stuck in the middle. I didn't like being in the middle of their arguments for obvious reasons, but for some reason I caught myself in the middle because they were dropping some truth bombs I didn't realize that were going on, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. But for some reason, in the midst of their fighting, I just felt compelled to just come out in their toxic fighting. Um, and I'm like, I'm fucking ramped up, dude. I just want to come out now and see what they say. So in my mind, I thought I'm gonna come out, and if they don't accept me, I'm gonna fucking move out and fuck off and not talk to them again, man. So I was like, on guard, immediately assuming that they just wouldn't accept me. Um, so when I told them, they didn't mind, bro. They didn't care. Um, and I crumbled to tears. So I'm like, dude, I was assuming this whole time like you wouldn't accept me, you guys wouldn't accept me. I'd have to like find a way out of here and like live in conflict with family and whatnot, which does happen to other LGBTQ plus folks. Um, but yeah, luckily I was all right, and you know really took another step forward in accepting myself and embracing and expressing myself authentically, yada yada yada. But yeah, I came in. I was like pissed when I said, you know what, man, I'm fucking gay. No, I didn't say that, but I was like, I'm bi. They're like, what's that? Because they're my parents. They're Mexican. I guess the word bisexual wasn't in their vocabulary. So I told them in Spanish. I'm like, yeah, I'm into both genders or multiple genders. And then they were just like, hey, just be careful out there, man. They be hate criming y'all. And I'm like, y'all are so right. That's true. So yeah. Um, also understand the cost you incur if you stay closeted or don't express yourself authentically, is that you will be holding like yourself down. You'll feel it too. You'll feel it yourself weighing yourself down. You'll be depressed. You'll feel anxious. Um, it's not some way you want to live. So think about how your life would be better if you were honest and authentic. And ultimately, you want to be focused on what you want to be in this life, what you want to do, how you want to live this life that you were granted. Do you want to live not expressing yourself, you know, being scared and not living to your full potential? And that potential is accordance not to anybody else, but to your own standards. And so, yes, think about that. But I know it's tough. I'm not saying it's not tough, especially um, especially if you know, you weren't raised in such a way where it felt accepting to be yourself. Like, hey, man, I was getting slurs, uh, homophobic slurs hurled at me by my own family, which I forgive them, by the way. It's all good. It's not like I hate my family or anything like that. It's all forgiven. It's all in the past. Apologies were made or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I didn't feel safe to come out, and of course, growing up in middle school using gay as an insult, you don't realize what you're doing. People don't realize what they're doing. So I was like, damn, I don't feel safe coming out. But in the end, it turned out to be all right. Just beware, and yeah, just do it. Just do it. You have to. Some hurdle you're gonna have to cross or hop over, because why not, right? Um, it's a rewarding experience. Plus, then you'll attract the right people to your life, accept you for who you are. Um, so yeah, man, that's all I gotta say.